Hello, guys. Welcome to December. I can't believe that we are standing at the very last month of the year. I really want to come in to say thank you. And despite the up and down within the external environment, I really want to thank you and show my appreciation, my gratitude to every single of you to support Feng Shui Serenity, to allow me to serve you. And at the end of the year, and I want to coming in using a different form to deliver the monthly energy forecast. As you know, that I have been doing the energy forecast mostly in the written form for the last 5 years. So I think it's time to just to shaken things up a little. And at the same time that I also want to honor the period 9 energy, because this is such a huge prominent force that will intricately influence our life, how we work, how we do business, how we create our wealth and abundance for every one of us, every single one of us, no exception. Okay. And I have talked about this in the Instagram story, where is most of the time I hang out. So if you haven't connected with me on that, I really encourage you and invite you to do so. I actually, in the Instagram story, I used an analogy, right? I use the analogy of the, we are driving our car on the road as our destiny, right? And this period 9 energy is a game changer. So the rules is changing for the next 20 years. You need to know what are the rules, okay? You need to know where is the petrol stations, where you're gonna refill, where you're gonna get the upgrade or get a free fuel. So many of you, if you feel life so far have not turned out the way you have envisaged, this is a reset point. This is a time that we can really take control, take this power, reclaim this power into our own hand to change our destiny. That's how period 9, you know, how important it is, or how important knowing this energy can affect our life. You might think period 9 won't start until 2024. Why are you talking about it now? Actually, if you're looking at the world today, the energy or the key themes has already arrived since 2020. The global pandemic has brought us or pushed us back in, you know, around the world. We're literally being pushed back in physically within our home, and also spiritually, to be pushed back in so that we can actually find what is within us. So in period 9, the key things is really about the presence. It's about the connection, not through physical form anymore. And this is where I'm doing this, because I feel I'm sitting here talking to you. There is no physical distance. There is no geographic distance. I am the same as I'm sitting in your living room, having a chat. This theme will become more and more prominent in period 9 or age 9. Okay, so what you see in the world today is not what you get. Sometimes what you don't see, which is the energy, is actually becomes more important. The energy will become a driving force of period 9. The energy becomes the medicine for every single one of us. Okay, so this is where I want to show you in the masterclass how the unseen works. You know, I'm hosting, you might probably know that I'm hosting a masterclass on the 14th of December. It's called Tap Into the period 9 energy and change your destiny. I really hope that you can be there. But let's talk about the December energy forecast, okay? Let me share the screen. And this is very much the format I'm going to do during the masterclass as well. So you will, it's a live event from 10 to 12:30, so 2.5 hour live event. And it's the opportunity for us to really interact. You can ask questions and I'll answer your questions, but also in this format. And then if you can't attend on the day, I'll be able to send you the replay of the recording, but also that you will receive the PDF download of what we'll cover on the day. There will be so much information about not only just the theme for the sake of it, it's how it actually intricately connect with you, how you know, that affecting how you live. Think of for the last 2 years, how we live, how we work changed so much, right? Working from home becomes a norm. This will become more and more normal, which means will affect us how we do business. Everything will move into virtual. Virtual reality become a key thing. How you run your business, if you have a very strong physical presence, how are you going to transform your business into period 9 so that you can continue to raise that level of wealth and abundance, right? Where do you live? Do you need to live within the 15 kilometers radius of CBD anymore? Do you need a physical office anymore? All these things is going to, you know, affecting us on a daily basis. Anyway, let's look at 2021 December energy forecast. So this month is the 2 elements is what we call the young metal red month, and it starts from the 4th of December to the 4th of January 2022. So as you already know, if you follow every month's energy forecast, there are always 2 elements within each month's energy that is influencing us, okay? So this month is the young metal and sitting on the red, and red is being represented by the water energy. So if you know a little about the 5 element wheel, the relationship amongst the 5 elements, you will know that metal produce water. So there is a harmony between these 2 elements, which means the water energy is very, very strong because it's being supported by the metal. And the young metal is really being represented by a sword. Now, within this month, there is also a certain amount of fire energy. And when the fire comes together with the young metal, this young metal will becomes really useful, really beneficial. It is no longer a piece of raw metal that is not much use. So this sword is actually really sharp, really tactical, be able to cut through things. So that's what I call the overarching theme for this month is natural progression, because there is this natural 5 elements is moving through and interconnecting and pushing things along. Okay, so there is a harmony and natural progression in this month. And if you have been feeling like this in November, which is very much what I felt, I don't know about you guys, it feels like walking in a muddy road, right? You sometimes it's so deep and you get stuck in the mud and it's hard to move through. That's what November's energy feels like. Because it has the earth, but also have water, but the water is just muddy the things. It's like a muddy water, okay? Sometimes so you might feel the perceptions or things are not very clear. Well, in December, things are going to change. And this is what you will be getting in December. You will be getting this crystal clear water coming in, right? To wash off all this mud on your boots. You'll be able to dip your feet in the water and to really cleanse and let go. Let go all these burdens, and things are opening up. You know, your path is not going to be feeling stuck. And the key though, or the catch is, you really need to take action. The picture I'm showing here actually is possibly what you not to do. You need to get off your seats. You know, just looking at the water, you'll never be able to wash off the mud off your feet. You need to get into the pool and feel this cleansing, cool water after this hike, okay? You do not know where it's going. Things are just not moving along. Now the energy, the heaven energy comes. It gives you that relief. It gives you that clarity. It cleans you. But what you need to do is to allow. What you need to do is actually jump into the water, get your feet wet. When there is a piece of information out there offering to you, take it. Okay, this month's energy is going to push you to move. Don't just sit in the chair looking at the beautiful water. That will not do you any good. Okay, so the energy impulse is the strong water energy supported by the metal. Metal represents clarity. If you go with the flow this month, you will receive the clarity that the metal energy is going to provide you. And what does the young metal do? Young metal element is going to cut through things. Okay, it's not going to be stay at the skin deep. It's going to cut through some entanglement. Things that feels messy, right? Muddy, stuck. But you need to actually use that sword to cut it through. And then use this water to cleanse yourself, to let go, jump in it. So here are some of the key themes that I want to leave with you for December. Number one is cleanse and let go. And this is also, let go is very much the metal's attribute. Okay, so it's, as I kind of mentioned before, you need to use this sword to cut things through, because the water and metal element together will bring you so much information. Water is the element of wisdom. So there is a lot of deep wisdom in this month that you need to dig in and actually dive in to receive it. This will cleanse your perception and open up a new vision so that you can move forward. So that's number one. Number two is the crystalline energy and the earth star chakra that I want you to know becomes so much more prominent, especially in period 9. And for some of you who have been practicing the chakra cleanse technique, meditation and all that, you will notice that this tool is not as powerful as what you have been experiencing. It's because we are now moving out of the age 8 or period 8, moving into the age 9. Okay, and this energy is actually being represented by the fire energy. So you need to upgrade your toolkits, though the earth star chakra is really how you need to deeply connect with that earth energy. And that earth star chakra is the core of the earth, because the energy within the land is rising in period 9, and it is going to awaken us and reshape us with the life force. So whenever you feel depleted, whenever you feel not so abundant from the mind perspective, you need to connect with the earth so deeply not just from the chakra perspective, but you need to plug that core deep, deep, deep down into the very center of the earth. And that is a very, very powerful force. Okay. It holds the power and connection and will sustain you during this new age. Now, the third one is a big one. I want to plant some seed. This is a very, very important concept to see beyond the illusion. And what is illusion? This is something that you need to wrap your head around. It might take time, or it might take a while for you to fully understand this. But once you understand this, it will revolutionize your life, especially in period 9. So this is where I want to introduce you this concept of illusion. We talk about this, or some of you know I've been talking about illusion, but what is illusion? Why am I saying how you can actually use illusion being presented to you in life as a gift? What does that mean to change your reality rather than disempower you? Okay, so I'm going to dive a little bit deeper in this third theme in December, because you will start to feel this more and more. And this is something I want to introduce to you guys, and please let me know how you feel after this and if this is best to serve you, okay? And this is not about me, this is about how I can serve you best. I want to introduce this energetic attunement. As I mentioned before, that energy will become a medicine. Something that we all need to know is we are the energetic being. So it is important for us to attune to this period 9 energy, which is the external environment, is the external frequency, right? In order for us to receive, to get our desires, our dreams come true, make our life as what we want, we really need to tune in to that frequency. And if currently you do not feel that your life is what you have dreamed of, you feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel disempowered and fearful, it's not because of this reality, these physical things makes you feel that way. It's because you need to go in and attune your frequency. It's your state of being. Okay, so I'm hoping this is something that you are also looking for, because this is where I can help you so much each month. I will deliver a theme, I will deliver an energetic attunement for you to get on board with period 9. Okay, let me know how you feel about that. Now let's get back to this month's the energetic attunement. Is what is illusion I talked about. Why illusion is a gift. The illusion is this physical world you see, your reality, your everyday, right? You see the house you live in, the car you drive, the people around. You may feel sad, fearful, resentment. This is not the life I have actually signed up for. You feel this is so real, right? Because we can touch it, the clothes we're wearing, the furniture we actually use. These are so real. You think they are real. But let me tell you this, they are not real. They are an illusion, because these are the reality you have today. You think it's real because your eyes are seeing it. These are actually the past. The universe it's like the movie, the universe is actually showing you how your past thoughts, actions, state of being, mind, your words and action created what you're seeing today. Does that make sense? So in a way, they are the past. They are an illusion. They are not real. The reason I'm saying that this is a gift is because of the universe is actually delivering all this in front of you, so you actually can see, right? This is what you have created. And this is not what I am actually making this up. This is based on the number one universal law of cause and effect. Whatever the life you are in, whatever the circumstance, events, people you interacting with today, is what start with your state of being, your thoughts, your mind, your words, and your action created. So this is the number one thing that you need to actually understand. That's the law. With no fail, the universe deliver that to you. So I'm telling you this not to disempower you, but actually to empower you, because you know why? As soon as you know this, you are no longer a victim, because you know, I did this, okay? This current world I'm not so hot about, I created it myself. So if I can create this myself, I can uncreate it, or I can create a new one. I will no longer blame it is because of my family, because of my mother, because of the government, because of the global pandemic. It's because of me. I have this power. So by knowing this fact, you are literally taking the power into your hand. You can change your state of being today. You can change your thoughts today. You can change your words today, saying to you, saying to the people around you. You can take action today, okay? Because thoughts take time to manifest into reality. What you are seeing today literally depends on what it is, right? It's really created by your thoughts last week, last month, last year. So you are obviously looking at the different stage of your life that being created by you. So that is an illusion. And take your time to think about this. And once you see this is an illusion, which is very much the period 9 energy, because you can't really, illusion is something that is not physical, it's not real. And more of us will start to understand this. And the more you actually fully comprehend this, your life will change in a blink of eye. I can promise you that. With your self-assertiveness, with your spirit of co-creating with the universe, with the being, the grateful of what you have, ever present, the gratitude, the certainty, the faith, and that shadow of doubt that whatever you give out, whatever you put out in this quantum soup, that the universe will give it back to you. This is no longer, it's not just a spiritual lesson. This is being proved by the quantum physics. It's a science as well as spiritual. So that's what I'm going to leave with you. The key energy theme for this month. Okay. I think I've already talked about this. An illusion is a gift, right? That is designed to allow you to create changes. So let's talk about the Feng Shui. So the December's Feng Shui is from the center energy. For some of you who may not know, this graph on the right, this is the flying star. Okay, so every month the forecast on the Feng Shui front, I'm using the flying star. So the flying star is changing every day, every month, every year. But of course, the more prominent energy is the monthly energy and the yearly energy. So the center energy for the flying star in December is so much more harmonious than last month. Last month has been very, very challenging. And so for some of you, if you have your center of the home is not open, it's a stairs or toilet or kitchen, you may have experienced some health issues like, to do with heart, blood pressure, eye, spirit, but the good news is in December, things will start to get better. But of course, there are certain things ideally you can actually shift permanently, so you don't actually being hit by the energy, by the, I guess, the inauspicious energy, right? And this is where I will also cover in my masterclass talking about period 9, how you can make your home more feng shui compliant to the new energy. And the most auspicious sector is the south sector in the December. Okay, so you not only have the flying star 1, which represents intelligence and wisdom, but you also have the wealth and money energy fly into the south sector. So if you have a front door at the south, or if you have done feng shui alignment with me, and I said to you that the natal chart or the natal energy in the south is auspicious, and your energy activator in the south is actually fall into alignment, you can use whatever it falls in the south sector, that 15 degree, okay? So the more you use, the more you energize this energy. It will bring you fame, reputation, money, and wealth. Okay, so it's supported. And there's 3 sectors that is needs to be really careful. Northwest to start with. So the northwest is represents the male or the dominant male of the house, as well as travel. So be careful if you travel to the northwest direction. This is the worst, this is the most challenging energy. So you will probably notice the northwest part of the world or part of the country will kind of take the hit. Usually is represent or manifest in natural disasters, accident, just calamity and misfortune. In the north sector, because of the illness energy, which herald in the year 2021 energy, and the monthly energy 9 does not do anything, it only amplifies the illness star. So you will notice that if you live in Sydney, in the past 2 years, the North Shore feels quite secure. There's not many cases, and so lucky, except northern beaches. But this month and just in the last week or so, it seems like the new variant coming into the north. So I think the December energy, the illness star has already coming in. So if you live in the northern part of the New South Wales or northern part of the country, be really, really careful. Okay. And northeast has a high risk of fire, so just to be aware of the especially in the northern hemisphere, you guys this is winter, so northeast, be really careful with the heaters or any kind of fireplace. There is a high chance of caught in fire. I think that's the feng shui of the December month. And overall, I will say around Christmas, late December and January, be careful of the energy, because it is tend to be a little bit temperamental, especially with shifting from the late December to the January time. And if you want to invest, I would not recommend to have any huge investment like buying a house or kind of, getting into very risky kind of share market. There's some precedent during this time that has been economic kind of up and down and uncertainty. So just to be aware of that. In the grand scheme of things, I know there is this talk of the new variant, but do not be fearful. This is undoubtedly will be back and forth a little bit before the global pandemic will be a thing of the past. I can assure you it will just be a speck of the history. By 2024, when the period 9 energy fully comes in, and it will be eradicated, it will be gone. Okay, so but at the moment we are in this completion phase, but there will still be things a little bit up and down. Just to hold your energy. This is also important in period 9, is about holding your energy. Don't really get bothered by small things like that. It might feel huge, right? Affecting your daily life, affecting your job situation. But I want you to take a step back, because this is actually, the more you hold your energy, the more you are being unfazed by this, the more chance you're riding it. You are actually thriving in this environment, okay? But it will end, I can promise you. Okay, so lastly, that's very much the December energy forecast. I hope you like this form, and let me know regardless in the email or in the link below, and just let me know your feedback. And I really hope that you will be able to join me on the masterclass. The early bird, I think, finish on the 8th. I extend a little bit just so you guys can get in. And one thing I want to leave with you is, in period 9, if you don't go within, you will go without. So the change ahead is inevitable. The insanity is you expect the different result when you are doing the same thing day in and day out. Okay, so you're gonna have to change that. And the change doesn't have to be overnight. Change can be a baby step. Change can be one simple action. Change can be letting go some of the resistance that you are opening up to the new portal. Okay. So I really wish you have a beautiful December, and, I want to wish you, Christmas and New Year and all that, but I really hope that I will see you at the Masterclass, which is on the 14th of December. All right then, and I will see you then.